Our number 3 is in standard form. So once again, I highly suggest you just pull up Desmos, type it in, and plot it from there. But we can also hand graph that using our information regarding standard form. So my standard form has the A, the B, and the C. We can find our x value by plugging negative b over 2a, and then the y value by plugging that into the function. So this x value would be the h, the y value would be the k, and we could plot the vertex that way. So we're going to try that first. So if I'm looking at my equation here, my a value is 1, my b value is negative 2, and my c value is 3. So if I wanted to plot this by hand, I would take this x equals negative 2 over 2 times 1. If I put that into Desmos, that would be a 1. And then I would plug that 1 into this equation. I'd have 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 3. And I'd put that into Desmos, and I'd end up with a 2. So my vertex should be 1 and 2, with my y-intercept being that 3. So let's check with our Desmos. Pull up Desmos and type in as you see. So here's our Desmos. Notice I typed it in exactly as I saw it, standard form. It has my vertex at 1, 2, just like I calculated. And we can pull up our table here and plot it just like that. They are all whole numbers. Go ahead and pull up your graph and plot those points. Alright, so the points that we had on here, we had negative 2 and 11. That's going to be way out of our range here. Negative 1 and 6. Still kind of up there. 0 and 3. 1 and 2. And then we had 2 and 3. And knowing that we do have that axis of symmetry that's going through that vertex, we know that we will also have another one that's way up there. So using Desmos to grab that table, you can see where our points go. And just like we had with our other parabolas, whether it's in standard form or vertex form, the domain is going to be all real numbers. And the range will be y greater than or equal to, because it's opening upward. My a value is 1. And then this vertex k point, this k point right here is a 2. So you can't see that unless you're graphing that in Desmos where that vertex is.